Okay, we've had a little sprinkle since Andy and I dropped this off. I guess you can guess where I live. If you guess Canada. Yeah, you're right. Hey, welcome to the Canadian Mini Truck Channel. The door made me feel like the friendly giant there. Look way up. Way up. Ah, there you are. Let me drop the drawbridge and put a chair by the fire for you. Hey, and thanks for coming. Really, because we're going to finally get to work and cut down with Betsy here. You know, I'm excited as anybody else to get going on this, and today we will get to cutting this up and getting down to the preparing the chassis for the cab that we want to put on. But first we really got to prepare the work area, and it's something that a lot of people don't do when they're excited. I'm excited to start this job too, but I joke around a lot, but I find safety very serious, and it's something I just want to take a moment to actually talk to you about. You know, preparing the work area is one of the best things that you can do before you start a job, and when you come to your job. I've seen it many times in construction. The chop saw, that was my peeve, because the guys would come in the morning, and the foreman's got everybody under pressure. He wants to impress the boss before he comes in. And guys go to the chop saw, they cut their wood, and they just push it off. The next guy comes, he cuts his wood, he just pushes it off on the floor. And by after lunch, in the end of the day, you got a mountain of wood chops sitting in front of the chop saw. The rookie comes up, a young guy. He stands on this pile. Now there's boards standing up in there and everything, and when you stand on it, they fall down. So he stands on this pile to do a chop, and guess what happens? He slips, he falls, he goes down, he pulls on that saw because his hand's already on it as a gripper, but his arm slides under and he chops his hand or he chops his arm off. This is real, and that's why preparing the work area is something that you need to do to prevent hazards, look at potential hazards, trip things, bang your head. Ventilation is important too, and you also want to look for combustibles that could be in cupboards or containers that are in your work area that could be very disastrous. All these things are important. So enough of class today, but let's take a look at what I got here. I have a 100-year-old garage with a mini door. It's very flammable, and I'm going to be welding in here, and there'll be sparks and everything. So, common sense, I need fire extinguishers. I said two, because if there's two of us, we got two extinguishers, and sometimes the charges don't go off on one of them. Check the tags. That way, I always want to, anyways, whenever I'm doing a project with the potential of fire. The second thing is, you want to reduce risk. The best thing to reduce risk here is I need steel. I need some kind of deflector to kind of keep it away from the wood if I can, as much as I can. So I'm going to have to do that. We're going to have to locate some steel, and I like to get some steel in here before I start to deflect it. The other thing that is really important that a lot of people don't take the time to do is look for combustibles and things in cupboards, hazards, because cupboards like this. I'm working here, and I could easily bang my head on that coming up. So I'm going to want to remove this stuff. I'm going to want to get rid of all this here, obviously. I'll get rid of this. This table's got to go out of here. I don't want anything in my way where I could hit my head and hurt myself. The other thing is, make sure in your cupboards here, you open them up and you look, and make sure there's no combustibles or flammables in there, because the last thing I want to do is blow up my dad's garage. Okay, so, the other thing is ventilation. Ventilation is very important. So, I got what every shop needs for ventilation in the shop. I got the Blowmaster 2000. She's a beauty. There she is. It's like a turbojet. It's by Rigid. It actually has got an air filtration system, which is really good for filtrating. I got welding here. There's a lot of poison gases, and you want to get them out of here. So it's good to have a filtration system along with a powerful fan. We know what we got to do, and we've basically observed on what we got to do, and I need to go find some steel. So I need to hit the road and locate us some steel. So I asked my neighbor, and they said I could salvage some steel to do our project, and that's awesome. So we'll check it out here. I'm coming up to see where the steel is. Wow. That'll do. Perfect. All right. We'll get Andy and we'll get here and we'll get the steel and we'll get up in the garage and make it a lot. Got a hold of Andy, and the good man he is. Here we go to get the steel. Finally get her done. Before people lose interest in my show, Andy, because I'm taking forever and not starting. Well, I'm trying to make a show. I'm trying.
Get her done?
Yeah, I'm trying. So, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
This is awesome. You know what's funny? My dad doesn't even know what's going on yet.
Probably better than he doesn't.
That's what I thought. But he doesn't have a clue. And we got to get that stuff covered up, like you said, before someone complains or phones about the cut up truck. So we'll have to do that today too, cut that up.
Yeah.
Or cover it up there on the cut up. Oh, they've graded it. It had some bad washout earlier.
Doing it right now.
Oh, they're grading it right now. You always seem to do just what it takes. Make me so damn mad, so I go so damn bad. I said,
Woo! Holy crap! What'd you do in my garage?
I cleaned it for you.
Cleaned it? Cleaned it out? Shit. Where's all my stuff?
Oh, I put it out in the lean-to out back.
Oh.
It's all organized. I'm making a mini truck.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
This is it. This is the start of it.
I'm getting deja vu here.
Why?
Well, you did the same thing 40 years ago.
Oh yeah, with that old wooden go-kart.
Yeah, your first go-kart you broke your hand on.
That's because I put the wheels on with nails.
Yeah, I know. My hammer screwdriver.
I got a little better. Well, because I did the soapbox.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah.
At least that one was better. It had an axle.
Yeah, we went and bought the axles, had to have the special axles, and
wheels. Had to have legitimate wheels.
they all had to have the same wheels, but you could build the car any way you want.
Yeah.
And I was only 10 years old. I was like 1978.
Did you tell Andy?
No.
He called it Jaws.
Jaws 3, but that's how
Jaws
old
3.
it was. There was no Jaws 3 then. It was
Yeah.
1 and 2. So
He had it written, painted all on the side of the
yeah, Dad was a good
soap
painter.
butts. You know the soap butts over there. Yeah.
Jaws
They made
3.
it look like a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was built like a tank. That was its problem. We come down the hill real fast, but when we got to the bottom, they had these fiberglass cars, ones that were like guys made supercars. That was just the way we were supposed to build it out of wood. Well, I'd be winning on the heavy part of the hill because my car was so heavy, but as soon as we came down the bottom, it leveled out. They passed me because they were so light.
Yeah.
I didn't stand a chance, but it was fun.
Well, his was too boxy, so the wind was holding it back. Eh?
Yeah. Oh, I had a parachute though.
Yeah.
I wore a jacket with a hood.
I had the same thing on the bed.
And the hood was blowing out the back. It was like a parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only difference is you're a few years older now than you were then.
Yeah, I think I came a long way. I think this one's going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Looking good though. At least you can work in here now. Didn't work before.
Oh, it was awful when we first came, Andy and I. It was just stuffed.
Oh, I know.
It was stuffed. But
That
now we're
wasn't me.
gonna get the steel up, and we're getting the other fire extinguisher. We got the tag fire extinguishers.
Oh,
So
good.
we're doing everything safe, Dad.
Oh, and you already got the metal, eh?
We got the metal. We're gonna put it up and put it on the walls next, Andy and I.
Okay.
And yeah, and then so it's all gonna be safe. I'll make sure of that.
Good.
That's for sure.
Good.
All right, so we all good?
We're good.
Right on.
Good luck.
We're gonna build a truck.
This into a mini truck, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, we got to go from Dad. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to start prepping this chassis and want to get all this done. So we're going to want to get rid of everything here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this whole back end. I'm going to start to cut here with the Sawzall, and then I'm going to get a grinder. We're going to get this whole back end gone. So I'll get this all prepped and ready for us by the 3rd episode coming up. And hope next episode we're going to start extending the frame and get the cab on the chassis. So it's time to go, and it's time to get started. Finally, yay! Away we go. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and watching our 2nd episode, and I hope you'll be here for our 3rd episode. Thanks for watching the Canadian Mini Truck.